Thank you. Hello, Mad World. How we doing? Thanks. Thanks for having me here. It's a dope venue. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could come sooner, but I used to have a job. And fun fact, not an issue anymore. The spot I worked at we just lost our liquor license. So he was like, no work for the week. And I was like, I don't think you know how a bar works, dog. This is not a week-long hiatus. This is I'm looking for income elsewhere type of situation. The worst thing about it is I'm a pretty good bartender. A lot of people fuck with me for what I do. And so instead of being like, yo, dog, I heard about what happened. I'm sorry to hear that. If there's anything you need, let me know. They were like, so what bar are we at next? No cap, went up to my little brother's house yesterday after I got the news. And he was like, so where you going now? I'm thinking he's asking me this because he's my brother. I go, well, I got an offer at this other bar down the street. He's like, nah, not there. I go, no, I can also go over here, dog, and bar. He's like, nah, I don't think I want to go there and make that my main bar. I go, is that what you're worried about? Are you worried about what your main hangout spot is? He goes, look, bro, at your bar, I had motion. They text me and be like, yo, are they open today? And I'd be like, yeah. I'm there right now, knowing I'm at home on a Monday when y'all not even open. I go, so you're the person I'm getting Snapchat to people outside my bar like, y'all ain't open today? Like, you're the reason. Yeah, but it's fine, bro. I think I'll be all right. It really is funny, though, because, it's like after the police raid your house for, a house party in college, and then they just text you, so where the party moving to? Now I know how all those people felt when I texted them. So where's the next spot? You know? It's kind of weird though. Fun fact: I've never been fired from a job in my life, and this is about the closest I ever came. I feel like I feel like I didn't get fired, but my job got fired from Green Bay. They were like, I mean, you're doing an excellent job, but as a collective, can't have it. I always brag about that. I go, I've never been fired from a job. That doesn't mean I've always been a good employee. I always keep the right amount of shitty going on in my work life. I'll show up, I'll work as hard as I humanly can, but I'm not showing up on time. All right? Rule number one. People always tell me, hey, Caleb, how, you're so good at your job, why aren't you a manager? I'll be going, because managers have to show up at the beginning of a shift. That's what you got to do. Also, I'll never call in because I'm hungover. Make sure I make that known. Doesn't matter how much I drank, how long I drank, what I drank the night before, I will always show up. But if I'm feeling lazy, that constitutes me being like, don't feel like going in today. I'm just gonna call in. Plus, when you work too hard at a job, we all know somebody who they're like, man, my job's working me to the bone, dog. They asked me to do everything here. I mean, I just got promoted to manager, and I'm here from open to close every day. I never wanted that. So I made sure I did the one thing that they couldn't have happen. I always fuck up just a little bit, I had a job one time, my boss came to me, he goes, hey, Caleb, are you giving out free drinks to a lot of people? I go, yes. That was me. I'm sure you heard. He goes, yeah, I'm glad you said that, because if you would have said no, I would have fired you. And I go, I know. That's why I said yes. I need a job and you need a bartender, dog. Let's make something happen. I've been almost fired from several jobs. That was one of them. I almost got fired from the Boys and Girls Club. I got demoted, which I count as an almost fire. Now I know you're all wondering, how do you almost get fired from a job that easy? You don't do the one thing they ask you to do, which is paperwork. Kids got beat up, and I was just like, don't tell your parents. Stays between you, me, and God, bro. Just put some ice on it or something, dog. No, I got a promotion, and my promotion did come with paperwork, which nobody told me was the most boring thing in the fucking world. So I did what any smart 20-year-old would do, and I treated it as if it was homework. Turn it in right before the deadline, or not at all. They didn't like that at all. So they were like, Caleb, we're gonna demote you. Little did they know, I'd already been looking for a new job. So I go, before you demote me, are you okay with me using all of my PTO? My boss, because we had a good relationship, says yes. Feel free. All right, perfect. So I used all my PTO on my 2-week notice. That's what I did. I got paid to not show up. No one told me it could be that fun. I'm trying to think of another time I almost got fired. I'm really good at almost getting fired, though. I like to, that's another reason why I'm doing really good well at my jobs. And so this way, they're like, he's an essential part of our workforce. Let's just scare him a bit. And I go, feel free, dog. I knew this was coming. I planned this out. Here's one thing I do hate about finding a new job, though. I've always hated the training process, because it's always like the dumbest shit ever. They're like, when you show up to work, make sure you're wearing your pants and your shirt. Nah, I was gonna show up butt naked, Tommy. I don't want to even want from me. But after like having people under me, I realized common sense isn't as common as I always thought it was. You know? So that's why they have the course that's 10 minutes that goes, when there's a fire, we use the fire extinguisher. I'm like, duh. And then someone lit a fire and said, what do I do? Sad days. It sucks though. My homie actually told me, he goes, jobs are more about instructions than common sense. And I go, that makes no sense. And then I had to train somebody and I go, holy fuck, they're stupid. I'm like, well, what if I do if this happens? I'm like, follow steps 1 through 3. They go, what if I need a 4th step? And I go, it's not your problem anymore. Plain and simple. Yeah, man. So I really like it here, dog. This is a dope venue. I was over there looking, and he goes, like, what are you into? Because he was talking about the yard. He's like, oh, what are you into? But it felt like a sexual advance.
Maybe it was a little bit.
So I told him, when I tell anybody who's trying to make a sexual advance, I mean, like, so what are you into? I go, a whole lot. Like a flirtatious teenager. I'm like, I don't know, what are you into, dog? All right, my name is Caleb, and that's my time.